Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, you caught me blowing my nose. Look.
See there, I thought you were going to be late again.
I nearly was, mate, I tell you. Oh, dear. So, as you know, well, John knows a bit, but he doesn't know. So, as you know, John, I had an order this week, and everybody else knows I had an order this week. So, we had an order in for about 900 coins, which was great, which helped us greatly. And so, one of the things I was able to pay with that, which I've just managed to pay, took me a fair while to do it, was the MailChimp. Because the MailChimp is where we send our newsletters from. And
Bit subliminal.
And so the MailChimp is where we send our newsletters from, which is why I can't send out any newsletters, because everything went down. We lost the site, we lost MailChimp. You know, everything that we pay for on a weekly or a monthly basis, any kind of business expense, everything went. So anything attached to it also went, which means that we couldn't pay the various bills, and therefore we couldn't use the services. MailChimp being one of them. So and that's like 140 quid or something like that. So I've just paid that. So that means that in order for me to keep the MailChimp, I have just increased our expenditure by £140 a month. At a time I don't really want to increase our expenditure. But it's one of those things that's like £140 a month. It allows me to send a newsletter every week. So that's 4 newsletters. Will I return more than £140 a month out of those 4 newsletters? Who knows? But at the same time, I do still have a responsibility to let everybody else know what's going on. Me and you, of course, we're doing all this thinking well, everybody knows, but not everybody knows. And so I've just managed to do all of that, whacked a quick newsletter together, sent it out to everybody. And of course, now my phone's just gone ping, 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 ping. It's gone nuts. There's emails coming in, there's messages coming in, WhatsApps, texts, you know, from lots of people. And I sort of looked at it and I went, oh, this is like 10 minutes now before I'm due to go live. Then the phone's gone off. So I've got one of you on the phone. Then the mobile's gone off. So now I've got 2 phones going off. All these messages coming in. And we're like 8 minutes to live. And I've got a sandwich on my lap that I haven't managed to eat yet. So I had to get rid of the phone calls and all of that. And then I had a quick look at some of the messages and I'm thinking, oh, here we go. You know, it's just Headache City. But so many messages are supportive. It's unreal.
Good.
So
you're gonna get the proportion of dodgy ones, aren't you?
Yeah. Where's me? I can't see the comments, so I don't know who's in.
Well, where's your phone, mate?
I've left it in the other room.
Well, I'll time you.
I'll be back.
And yeah, go on. You have to treat him like a kid. Fran texted me last night saying, Ian told me that I need to contact you, but he can't remember what for. Typical Ian. He knew that he knew he had to tell her, but he didn't know why.
Bit subliminal. Hello, Ian. So now I'm going
Let's have some quick hellos. Hi, Jody, Disney, Mark. Where are we? Andy, Chloe, and Anthony. And of course, Lorna and Chris. Oh, and Katie. Bless her.
Oh, cool.
Katie's got a suntan, apparently, standing in the queue for the shop.
Everyone's getting a suntan, aren't
Yeah, but, well, she don't get much chance, bless her. She's working. Don't get a lot of suntans in Asda.
they? No.
So
I was going to show you what I was working on. What I've been working on, because I've been talking about these 50p sheets. And there's probably a few people out there thinking, come on, we're waiting for these 50p sheets. How long does it take to put a few 50p sheets together?
Ages.
It does. To put these sheets together that we're doing takes absolutely ages, because what you've got to remember is some coins, you've got loads of them, and some coins you ain't got that many. So for example, so with a sheet, you've got 30 pockets on a sheet. Five on each row, and there's 6 rows. So you've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you've got 30 different pockets. I have 2 questions.
No, that's not, Nick, that's not actually the case.
What am I watching? Why on earth are we paying over £100 a month for MailChimp?
Yeah, we're not paying over £100 a month, are we?
Yeah, quite right. It is a bit excessive. It's over £100 a month for MailChimp. The thing with MailChimp is it's a free service up to a point. Then when you've got X amount of subscribers, it goes up. And then when you've got more subscribers, it goes up. With us, we hit over 10,000 subscribers. We've gone slightly below it now, but we've gone 10,000 subscribers. So at that level, you have to pay more money.
Oh, I just assumed that what you paid MailChimp was to cover the period since we last used it, which I'm guessing is a couple of months ago.
It works out to, I don't quite know why it was the amount it was, because it was about 130, 140 quid. And I did it very quickly, but yeah. I do remember seeing the monthly thing around 112. So I think the monthly thing is 112, and maybe I have to pay for part of a month or something like that. So maybe I've even got to pay for what I haven't used. You see what I mean? Because I haven't been able to use it.
I think you might have to. Yeah. Well, we'll soon see next month.
And as for what you're watching, Nick, well, this is so we sort of were the Great British Coin Hunt, and we sort of went bust, and we're sort of trying to get out of it. That's sort of roughly what it is. And we come on a couple of times a week, and we have a bit of a chinwag and stuff. Sometimes we talk about coins, sometimes we talk utter
nonsense.
Utter nonsense.
Yeah, sometimes we talk about things that no one's going to know about except me and you, like family.
Sometimes we talk a load of old Barnard Castle, even.
Oh, well,
did you see that? Did you see that post I put up?
Yes, I did.
Right, for those of you that don't know what we're talking about,
is it Barnard Castle?
I'm going to read you this post that I put up.
Take no notes of me at all.
Because I thought it was funny. It's a photograph of a definition of Barnard Castle, which of course is the place where old Dominic Cummings said he had to go to test his eyesight, right? And it says it's a Durham dialect term for a coward, derives from Northern Rebellion, see under North Rebellion, by the Catholic earls in 1569, when Sir George Bowes refused, despite many opportunities, to leave his fortified position in Barnard Castle to engage in battle. Hence the expression, come, come, that's Barney Castle, meaning it's a pathetic excuse. And I just thought that was so funny when the one place in the world that man goes is there.
Yeah.
It's like it's going to haunt him forever, isn't it?
Well, yeah, until something more... Well, I was about to say, until something more important comes up, but of course there is something more important, but people don't care. People are still on it, irrespective of death and whatever. You know, I find it amazing. In fact, I naturally, like we all have, we've all got friends that are Tory or Labour or whatever. And I see nothing wrong with posting something on Facebook that supports your party now and again, whatever. But this Cummins thing, there's a handful of Labour supporters who are my friends, who are constantly bombarding my stream, timeline, whatever it's called, with anti-Cummins statements and what have you.
Yeah.
And what gets me, in fact, to the point where I've blocked 2 of them, although I love them dearly, they're my friends. In fact, one's my ex-sister-in-law. And I will unblock them at some point when hopefully the Cummins saga dies down. But what gets me is they claim to be totally outraged at the actions he took. However, not one of them, not one of these Labour supporters has put anything up about the 800-mile journey that the Labour MP took, or the other 4 Labour MPs that have also been named that have flouted the rules in exactly the same way.
Yeah. Hang them all, that's what I say. Put them all in the stock. Don't matter which party
I
they're
would
in.
respect them if they had a go at their own people. But clearly this demonstrates this is not their rage about distancing or whatever. It's just purely political party stroke Brexit Remainer nonsense.
Yeah. So sorry, I brought the subject up again.
So that's because you've only got 2 choices.
He's going under the bus. That's it.
Yeah, you've only got 2 choices, haven't you? When people are persistently doing that, if I'm not too worried about what you did, I've got 2 choices. I either get a retaliate, which could lead to wherever, or block them.
Yeah.
No point retaliating, so I just blocked them.
As Chris or Lorna said a minute ago, please don't forget your raffle tickets. So today's raffle is a mystery silver coin and a sheet of coins, right? And so I'll just be back in a sec.
Hang on, he's up again.
Yeah, talk away, John.
Yeah, I'm really good at that, aren't I? Yeah. The waffler has left the room, leaving the unaccustomed to public spoken chap who's got nothing interesting to tell you at all. On his own. Why do I put myself in this position? She said.
That's it, I'm back.
Okay.
If you don't know what to say anytime you don't know what to say, just look at the comments and give someone a shout out.
Yeah. Well, basically, to be fair, at the moment, what we've had is a lot of highs, and I've already said hello to everyone.
Yes. So what I wanted to go and get was, so I'm going to show you a little bit about what I'm doing, right? So here, for example, that's a sheet of 30 coins, right? And even though you've got 5 halfpennies, and these are all uncirculated ones, by the way, 5 halfpennies, 5 pennies, 5 2p's, 5 5p's, new 10p's, new old p's, and all of them, old 10p's. So all of them, they're all uncirculated, right? So you got to make sure when we put the sheets together, we got to make sure that we don't put 2 together the same date. We don't want 2 of the same coin in there. Yes, they're all the same coin. They're all 2p's, but every single one of them's a different date. And that's what I've got to make sure of on all the sheets. So I can't just get hold of all the 50p's and put a load of sheets together, right? Because some 50p's have got loads of. So I'm going to show you a couple of things. So, video. No, not that one. Cam mic. There we are. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So that box in there. So in there, one of them. That's a bag of 50. And they're all the same 50p.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this bag here happens to be full of 50 1969 50p's. So there will be 50 sheets, 50 of those sheets, and every sheet of one of those 50 sheets will have that coin in it. So every single bag in here is a bag of 50 coins. 50 coins, all of these, right? They're all 50s, every single one. So if you imagine then that one over there, they're all 20s. And what we need 30 bags there, because each bag is a different coin. So that's 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I'm part way through that one. Then over here, we got 10s. So this is where there is 10 coins in each bag. So that will fill up 10 sheets exactly the same. And then we might have oddments left over. So they're all 5. So that will be 5 sheets exactly the same. That lot over there will be 4. That lot down there will be 3. And that lot over there will be 2. And that lot down there is, if I've got an odd coin left over, it's a 1. See, a single one that goes in that sheet there. And if I've got crap ones that I think are crap, then I'll fill up another sheet of what I call cheap and cheerful, which that one there is rubbish, as in they're all dirty or scratched or overly whatever. See?
Yeah. You need a bigger office.
Oh, it takes up a lot of room doing this.
Yeah.
You know, and then when I'm resorting shelves out, so if I'm putting dates together, so another one I'll be doing is I'll be working on sheets for Jersey or sheets for Isle of Man or sheets for a particular date. You know, and then I've got all the ones where I've got 50 of it or 20 of it or 10 of it or whatever, because you have all different amounts. So it takes a while to get them together. And that's why I've been doing it slowly and releasing the link slowly to people to be able to settle their debt, because there's no point everybody going on to it right now, because I ain't got half the stuff up there. Although some people are buying stuff that's, you know, doing it that way for stuff that's up there now. But right, so for the raffle, so there's a mystery silver proof plus a sheet of coins. Now the winner can choose whether they have a sheet, this sheet here, which is all uncirculated, every single one of them is uncirculated, or the winner can choose that sheet of 50p's, which has a face value on its own of 15 quid, but they're all knackered. Right? If I could quickly and easily clean them up, I would, and I'd put them in a good condition. These are going to take a little bit more than just a bit of 5-minute cleaning. So I class these as knackered, right? And essentially, it's only, unless somebody manages to clean them up, its only value is face value. But there's all sorts on here. I mean, you've got old large 50p's on here. You've got one from Gibraltar, Jersey, Guernsey, Ireland, old 50p's, as well as the UK 50p's, new ones, old ones, all that kind of thing. But they're what me and John used to, you know, we would never send one in this condition to someone who's paid us for an
individual one. Yeah.
So the winner can choose whether they have a sheet of crap 50s or a sheet of brand uncirculated mixtures. So that's pretty good, I think. That's a pretty good prize for today. And we've been 37 quid. I'm over the moon with that. So let's get it up a little bit. Somebody just trying to call me. So let's see if we can get it up a bit, because the most we've done so far is 37 quid. And there is no doubt about it. You know, some people go, oh, Ian's only begging. It's business. And we've got to raise every penny we can. And if we can get that over 50, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, absolutely. And,
you
know, we want more people, rather, we're not expecting the hardcore followers to just keep putting their hand in their pocket. We just
No,
like, we'd rather encourage more people to. Hello, Nanny Sue's up.
Hello, Nanny. So, no, they are for
They are
sale.
for sale.
We have somebody that's allowing us to use their eBay account, and we've got stuff up for sale. And the reason that I haven't just publicised the link, Disney, it's and we've just done thousands of stamps the same way. So again, we've got to make sure that you don't have two of the same in the same sheet. It's and there's an unbelievable amount of permutations to do. So I could carry on doing this forever with the coins sheets. What was I saying? Yeah, so we've not publicised the link because, as we all know, we've had all sorts of problems, some of which have been caused by me. Hold my hands up. I am completely responsible for every bad mistake that's ever been made. But we also have issues from other people, third parties, wanting to cause us issues. You know that as well as I do. So I can't publicise the link because I don't want anybody causing us any problems. So any of you that want the link, all you've got to do is just text me, WhatsApp me. Like Nanny Sue, you WhatsApp me. I know you are because you're my customers. So I'll know if you're someone that wants to help or if you're not.
Yeah.
And yes, by doing this, the link will still get out there. And of course, I can't stop. I mean, if John says to me, "Can I have the link?" I'll give it to John. I can't stop John giving it to somebody else, but I can at least try my best. And that's what we would ask everybody to do: is just keep the link to yourself for the moment. Don't pass.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just about us being able to use it. We don't want to ruin that particular individual's eBay account.
No, or they're standing, and we don't want anybody going on there giving them negative comments just because they think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, incidentally, Ian, you were talking about visibility of, like, you just paid MailChimp.
Yeah.
And I know that Swell was attached to Shopify. Is Swell still visible for us?
Swell is still visible. I can log into Swell and I can physically check how many points you've got in your account as long as I know your email address, because that's the only way I can search.
Okay. Because we had we had an email this morning. I went through the emails this morning. I think I put a couple in your folder, by the way. I don't think they're overly urgent, but they might want your attention. But there was one from one customer who asked whether or not the points were still still standing, as so to speak, that they're still you can still spend them. And I wasn't sure whether we could check what those points are.
I can check as long as I've got. If you say to me, Ian, thanks, Stuart, it really means a lot, mate. Thank you so much. It does mean a lot. If you contacted me and said, I've got £300 of points in my account, and I can go and check and see whether you have.
All right, okay.
Right.
So the answer to
what I can't do is I can't check Shopify. We've lost Shopify for the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
But I can check the Swell.
Right.
And then when we get Shopify back, I haven't really gone too far with the plans yet because I don't want to get ahead of myself. But what I was thinking was we get Shopify back and then I'll copy all the stuff we've got. I delete everything that we had there before, everything, just delete the lot. And then what we've got on the eBay shop at the minute, we just copy everything from there over to there.
Yeah.
And then that's all we put up from now on. Probably, or whatever else we put up new, but rather than take the chance on having all that stuff put back up there and then too many issues over individual listings and one thing and another.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. So yeah, I can check points, and as far as doing deals and settling anybody that I owe money to, because some of you are only watching now because you've got the email that I sent out. I can't do much. That'd be wonderful, Nanny. As it happens, we was only talking the other day about to have somebody else helping us put these sheets together. So that would be lovely, and it would be worth a while to do that. Hurry up.
It would be worth our while. It's great that Nanny Sue's willing to do it, but more, and I think very importantly is there's no huge urgency for her to get them done. Obviously, we want them done in a reasonable time, but we're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
panicking about it. We're not
yeah.
panicking at all because we're doing so many different sheets. There's you, there's me, there's Kelly, there's and then Nanny Sue. We know what time they take. You know, it's not a matter of
Thanks, Lorna.
it's got to be done tomorrow. It's just
Yeah.
it's just great that the more people we can get doing it, the better.
And it also, I mean, it takes a fair amount of time to put these sheets together, one after the other, after the other, after the other. And it also takes a fair amount of time to actually to put them together like I'm doing here, to get to the point where you can go, there you go, sheet them up, you know, because it's an inordinate amount of sorting out of different coins.
Yeah.
You know, so but we are getting there, and it is working. You know, it on the one hand, not everybody is rushing to like buy everything that I've listed for sale. Let's be fair about that. You know, they're not just rushing to go, yeah, I want that, want that, want that. There are people looking at it going, well, there's nothing there I want yet. But we've only just started with a listing. You know, we've only got 100 listings up there or something like that. So kind of 100, not money. So you know, we're working on that, and then more and more and more will go up as the weeks go past. But the good thing is, it's bulky stuff. It's not 3 quids, 4 quids, 5 quids, and I'm not settling people bitsy bobsy, itsy bitsies. You know, it's all 25 quid, 50 quid, 100 quid. I mean, there were sheets of pound coins that we had up. They were 350 quid. Every single one of them's gone now. You know, I don't think there's any left of them. So it's starting to work, and we've done 10 grand's worth of debt, which can't be sniffed at.
No. Angela's in. Chippy Doodle.
Hello, Angela. So yeah, so let's get on the last couple of people. Last push for the raffle, quick, because we're going to be drawing that in a minute.
Yeah.
See if we can't sell a couple more tickets. Where's that link? Where's that link? Got that link again, Chris?
It's up the top there.
Up the
In
top
fact,
where?
it's been put up twice. No, it's not. They put it.
Yeah, it's quite fiddly doing the sheets. I mean, some of them we do them with stamps. Some of them we do them with coins. I need to give the stamps a rest. They were doing my head in. That's it there. So if you fancy a go, click on that. This is one way you can support us at the minute. Just have a quid's worth. Just have 1 ticket. Just have a couple of tickets, 2 quid's worth. Don't go mental. We're not asking you to spend tenors. You know, it's not worth. It's not a raffle that's worth you spending tenors.
No.
But
well worth a quid or two though, when the value is 60, 70, 80 quid.
Yeah, it's worth a pound or two. And depends which one you want. I think this is somewhere, I don't know what this one was now, but 70 quid, 80 quid, something like that. So is that one or the other sheet for the winner? Yeah, stamps is a bit more fiddly. John can do stamps, but he can only do this. He can't. There's one particular size stamp he can't do. His fingers are too thick, and so are mine, because otherwise it's too getting your finger behind it. But I will talk to you about that. Thank you. And anybody that's watching that doesn't want to just come forward and publicly speak, right? If I owe you money, I will sort it out. If I owe you money, we'll come to an arrangement. We'll come to an arrangement on a figure. So far, touch wood, not a single person that I've agreed in a figure with them has gone and spent the money and been unhappy. Every single person has walked away happy, and that's the important thing. Every single one of you has got to walk away happy. Even, you know, you watch this on catch up, you've all got to walk away happy.
So it's time for the old raffle.
Time of the raffle.
Over to you, Chris.
Over to you, Chris. Did we do 37? 37 was the same amount we did the first time, or did we beat that? Did we hit the 50? Come on.
No, yeah, 37 the first time.
Here we go.
Here he comes. I like the visuals on this winner selection as well. It's good.
Like the what?
I like the visuals on this. You wait till it comes up.
Okay.
You'll see the visuals on the selection of the winner. It's much better because everybody can see it immediately who's won.
Oh,
Rather
cool.
than ask Chris, who was that then? Who was number 28 or whatever?
Hello, Kian.
Hello, Nanny Sue. Believe it or not, I already do that now. I did tell Ian that I started using tweezers, and it's much easier.
Click to spin.
And away we go. Go on.
Andrew, it comes up as not being like a dodgy link, but you have to go and say yes. I want to see that. I want to see it. I want to see it, and click that, and then it goes through.
Hello, what happened there? Oh no! I think I know who the winner was. I think I read it just before we got to this screen.
When technology goes wrong, it always goes wrong at the
Wrong time.
Worst time.
Yeah, I was watching. I don't know whether it was 999, What's Your Emergency, or A&E, or whatever it was. One of those medical programs last night, and every single John Warren's the winner. Yeah, so I thought it was Chris. And every single computer in the A&E department went down. Can you imagine?
Oh, blimey.
Every single one. Yeah,
well, I was looking at that. By the time my eyes were adjusting to it, it went all blurry again.
No, I just about managed to catch it before it went. And yeah, that's the name I thought it was. So well done,
John. I presume you're watching as well. So what do you want? Do you want to go along with your silver proof? Do you want the sheet of uncirculated coins, or do you want the sheet of knackered 50p's? What would you prefer? And I will get that attended to. And yeah, so anybody that would like to support us, because you could say in a way, you know, I mean, when you're continuing to sell something or another, all you're doing is continuing crowdfunding, isn't it? So it's like crowdfunding in a way, except you're getting something for it, and you're getting it within a couple of days because everything that's listed on there is absolutely in stock and it's ready to go. So, and it will all go by courier. Nothing goes by post.
No, John selected the uncirculated sheet.
No worries, John. No worries. We've still got that one then. Let's go on that file. And that one. That's the one that's coming to John.
Nice one.
And this is how most of the coins are that we're selling now over where we're selling them is going to be like this. I will get the website back, but I've got to raise a bit more money first. And getting Mailchimp back up and running was the first step. So small steps.
No, it's, like you say, it was the obvious one. We can now get the link to the raffle out to 10,000 people.
Yeah.
Which has to help in some way.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But it's just another job I've got to keep on top of now. So I do that every week. You know, I can't waste it. Hello, Mark. Mark's British Coins. Nice to see you, mate.
Hello, Mark.
So, yeah, so anybody that hasn't got the link, because I haven't dealt with you over money that I owe you, but you do want the link because you want to support us and maybe have a look to see if there's something you want to buy. Because, you know, I might not owe you any money, but you still might want to support us in some way and buy something. So message me, ask me for the link, and I'll give it to you. And then you can go to the shop and you can subscribe or follow the shop and then get notifications every time I list something up.
Yes, I'm well, thanks, Mark. You're well, aren't you, mate?
I'm well.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, we're
doing all
both
right.
well.
Got to get some new tablets, but other than that, yeah, I'm all right.
Have
I was
you
under chest pains yesterday.
have you ordered them?
Yeah, I spoke to the doctors yesterday.
Right. And how long did they say before it's in the pharmacy?
I reckon they'll be in there by today, tomorrow.
Today, tomorrow.
Oh yeah, of course,
Because yes,
I keep forgetting.
she's not working
Yeah,
tomorrow, but I'll get her to have a look on Sunday.
fantastic. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So it's just
fantastic.
that both Ian and I use the pharmacy within Morrison's, and my daughter works there. So, and so does the wife. She's going back to work next week. Yay!
Down there. Thanks, John.
Yeah. No
So
worries.
the new raffle's up now. So the one what today is it? Today it's Friday today. When are we coming back? Is it Monday or Tuesday?
I like Tuesday, Friday, to be honest.
Okay, so we'll come back on Tuesday, and when we come back on Tuesday, we're going to draw the winner for that raffle. So that raffle there is £50 to spend on the link that we've got stuff listed. £50 to spend on whatever you want, and if we get more than 50 quid in on the raffle, then the prize will go up in relation to however much comes in. So if we take 65 quid, then the prize will be 65 quid. All right, to spend on whatever you want.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Halloween, can't seem to log in. It says invalid email username. Can you check it now?
Yeah, log into what, Andrew? If you're talking about our site, you won't get it, mate.
Yeah, if you're talking about the Great British Coin Hunt, you won't get in there. Not at the moment. The only one we've got at the minute is the raffle site, which is a completely different site. If you type in the greatbritishcoinhunt.com, it just goes through to our Facebook page, I believe, at the moment, because I haven't got anywhere else to direct it to. I might talk to Chris about directing it to the raffle site, but I didn't want to confuse people too much. So you don't log into our website to get raffle tickets, because you might be thinking about the old way that we used to do the raffles.
Yeah.
You make new account, Andrew, but not with our website. With on the link that. So if you go to that link there,
with the raffle word in it.
Yeah, with the raffle in it, right? If you go to that link and where that takes you, that's where you need to register.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Ian.
Mr. Rossett is in.
How's your mum? I haven't spoke to you in a while. About a week, I think.
Pet. Goes the pet cat.
Ian's mum was really poorly.
And anyway. Katie's watching. I think she must have had to leave us last Tuesday because we both asked how her nan was. What's the situation with Nan, Katie?
Oh yeah, how's your nan?
Has she been actually diagnosed as to which cancer, and as they decided on their treatment? And how's she?
Ian Rossett's mum was taken back in on Thursday, waiting on more tests. Fingers crossed. Bloody hell. Tests, and more bloody tests.
Yeah.
Our life is a series of tests. It's not one test, it's another.
It is. Have you had any more? Sorry to mention it, but I can't go without it. Have you had any more reaction from Rocky, whatever his name was?
Nah.
No, he's gone off, has he?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about people like that. Name callers. They've got no place.
I thought it was a little bit funny, to be honest. Probably not relevant at this time, but I have some duplicates in British stamps I can send you to add for your funding if you wish. That'd be great, Stuart.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks, Stuart. I'm still putting. I mean, I've done Oh, we've done several thousand, and Kelly picked up a load of sheets yesterday to take home and do over the next week of stamps. That said, I'll give you an idea of where I still am with the stamps. Look. No. Front camera. Back camera.
Ian had to take medicine into his mum to the hospital because the hospital didn't have it. That's outrageous. Where'd you get it from? A bit doctor?
So there's some in there, and then
Can't
there's
believe
some
that.
more up there, look, all those over there. And then I've got a phenomenal amount of Christmas stamps that I'm working on down there. And then another load.
That's not to
And then
mention
another-
what stamp. That's not to mention the stamps you farmed out that I've got. That has Kelly got stamps?
Kelly's got a load of stamps she took home yesterday. Yeah. You know, there's going to be. I mean, it's. Well, we worked it out, didn't we? There's 30 pockets on a sheet, and 1,000 sheets is 30,000 items.
Yeah.
So whether that's coins or stamps, that's 30,000, and there'll be 2,000 sheets done by the time we're finished. 3,000 sheets done. I mean, it will take us months to finish it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, so I mean, even though on the one hand I've got lots of stamps, you know, anything like that is great because I'll be able to mix it in with the ones that I've got.
Yeah.
Because they're all in different categories. So like there'll be a category of art and a category of music and people and
transport,
all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I won't say no to anything to go into the pot. Put it that way. That's great.
Lorna, I didn't see him, but Ian did, and he did a separate video.
No, it wasn't comments for Lorna. No, Lorna, I haven't seen the comments. No, the comment that John is referring to that I answered wasn't left on my stream, so it's not one that you deleted. It was one that was left on, I think, RJ's stream. It's left on one of his videos, and then RJ,
right.
yeah, and then RJ screenshotted it and sent it to me.
Oh, I see. I didn't realise.
Left on his one. Raffle, any rings you got left? Yeah, I could do that. We could put up a raffle with the rings in it.
That threw me for a minute. I did for a moment there. I thought, well, you ain't got any rings, and then I realised what Ian's done.
No, there is a couple. Ian made them. No, there is a couple. I've actually got them here. Here's a thought. Pardon me. I'm not too sure about whether they would work in a raffle, but would they work in a raffle? They might. They might. Or
Hi, Javid.
Yeah, I was thinking we might even do like a couple of little mini auctions or something. What do you think?
I was thinking it might be more appropriate to do an auction.
What do you think, Ian? You think that
You
might be?
have two individuals that are very keen, and then, but no one else. So you end up with £2 worth of raffle tickets gone.
Yeah. Hello, Javid. Nice to see you. So watch this video back, Javid, because I have a feeling, I've got a sneaky feeling you're one of the people that I owe something to. So I might owe you money for points or something or other on advance order. But if you are, you might want to watch the beginning of this stream back and then get in touch with me by WhatsApp. All right. Well, let's go for one then. So let's have a little see. Right, we'll have a little auction. And And what we'll do is as soon as someone bids on it, if Lorna or Chris wouldn't mind counting it down, so we'll count it down from 20 if somebody bids, and then we'll count it down from 20. Whoops, and then we'll go back up to 10 again if somebody bids between 10 and 0 just once, and then come down to 0. And that going back up to 10 is just to make sure that nobody can then get upset and say, well, I put a bid in at the last second and it got missed, because you've got that extra time to put all the flurry of bids in quick. Right. Thanks, Orna. All right, so what we've got here then is we've got a size U. Now, remember the size of my fingers, remember? Right, so, and this is a 1967, nice thick. It's like a wedding band, like a man's wedding band type thick.
Right, try it on one of your fingers.
So if I put it on this finger here, my little one, that actually fits. So I'm more of a U on that little finger.
Right.
But if I put it, I can't get it over that. But then again, I've got a dodgy finger there. That's as far as it will go on my big finger.
Right.
On that
not a lot of use to me, unfortunately.
No, your fingers are bigger than mine, John.
Yeah.
So that's no good to you. But anyway, starting price. We've got to work out the postage. Now that's going to be large, isn't it? So, we're looking at a couple of. So let's start us off at a £5, and then whoever the winner is, they can text me, and I'll give you a PayPal account, and you can send the money over. What? And I'll give you a PayPal account to send the money over to, and then I'll get it in the post here. Right. So let's try and start at a £5 if we can, because if I end up selling it for £2, that's no good when it's got to go in a large envelope. So if anybody would like that, 1967 penny. And
looks cool.
Yeah. And like I say, it fits that.
Is there any way you can show any detail of it on your camera? Yeah, it is quite.
As soon as you go in closer, it starts getting blurrier, doesn't it? So yeah, would anybody like that for a £5? Handmade by Ian in his shed. He hand makes them all. And then we can have a look at maybe doing something with putting one in a raffle. I'll have a look at that idea as well.
Yeah. Nice one. Andrew's sorted himself out, so that's cool.
Wrong year for me, says Nanny. Matt, good present for somebody. 77, 87, 97, 2007, 2017. That's 50.
3 years.
53. So there'll be 53 this year, or 54 next year, or 55 the year after. Handy little something to have. Stick it in the drawer when the right time comes for the right person.
Yeah, it's a nice little token, I think.
But if you don't want that, that's fine. I'll put the others away. What else was we? And I have to be careful about doing things like auctions and that, because it only loads me up sorting out postage.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask Chris. Chris, if we're streaming through 5 different streams again today, how many are actually watching? We know how many we got on our one.
Yeah, that's interesting, because I shared it on Facebook about 50 times to a load of groups and things. So we may have picked up a few extra people. I know we've had nearly 30 on here on YouTube.
I've got 26 on mine. 119 watching. Happy days.
Ain't that great?
Yeah, it's brilliant stuff.
119 people watching, and none of you want to ring. What's the matter with you?
Now they've all got too big of fingers.
How did we do on the Ian try different coin? They're all different. Well, they are different. I've got a 1963 size T. 1963. That's actually my birthday. It don't fit me. And you probably put that in for me, but it don't fit. That's about as far as it goes on my little finger. That's a size T. That's a 1963 halfpenny. And then we've got I mean, jump in as soon as you decide. Yes, there's one there. I can't see what that one is. I think that's a half crown, and that's size Z+1. So that's even. That's the first one that's too big for my little finger. That fits that one. So I'm a Z+1 then, because that fits that nice.
What year is it, mate?
1971.
1971. Half crown.
No, it might actually be an old 10p. It's a
So
silver
it can't
one.
be an half crown, can it?
No, I think it's an old 10p to be fair.
Right.
I've got the number 10 in there.
The reason I asked is you'd have to go back to half crowns to find one for my year.
Yeah, because you'll be
54. 1954, mine is.
54. I forget how much older than me you are.
Yeah.
10p. Ian said it was a 10p. And then we have a 2p size O, which goes to there on my little finger. 1997, that is. 1997. Just want to say thanks again to TGBCH for giving me the encouragement to try and make something of my coins. Got a long way to go, but at least made a start. You're welcome. Glad to have been a help in some way. And then we've got a 1967 halfpenny, size T, which sort of goes there on my finger. 1957, 2 shillings. That fits. That's got to be a Z then. The W. W fits. 2 shillings. That fits my little finger. And it goes there. And an Ireland 1964. That's a big one. That's a Z. Oh, that nearly fits that finger.
Yeah, you're a Z1, aren't you?
Yeah, Z+1 fits that finger nearly. So there you go. That's all the rings that we've got, and we will do a little something. Yes, I will try and figure out a little something. Let's see how that one goes. Anyway, that's the rings that we had. Ooh.
Yeah, looks like it, Lorna. No takers today.
No takers today. No takers today.
Never mind.
Get in on the raffle. Put a Kew Gardens in the raffle, yeah, and get lynched. Can't wait for that to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, suddenly, Ian's had no Kew Gardens for all this time, and then suddenly he's got one for the raffle. People would want to lynch me.
Yeah.
Because that would mean that I've got them in stock, which I haven't.
I wish.
That ain't going to happen, not yet. We have to start again. Small steps. Small steps. One step at a time. 4 tickets sold for the next raffle. That's cool.
Great stuff.
How many did we do in the end? Was it, Chris? Was it 37 or did we do more than that? Did we beat that?
Yes,
I
Charlie,
know.
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, Javid.
Yeah.
Are you using points in the raffle?
No.
No. No, it can't use points in the raffle because no, it's not configured in any way. Whatever I owe people on points, I've got to come to a private arrangement with them to let them spend what I owe them.
39. It's a
And then I
record.
find the list. Yeah, that's a record so far. So that's the highest amount so far. Thanks.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, everyone.
How much are points worth? How many points have you got, Adzi? I mean, you'll have a record of it because you'll get an email, like every now and again from Swell, and it will say, "Oh, you got this many points." So, how many points have you got?
You're not wrong there, Angela. It's very, very true. Lots of
Thanks very much, Angela.
lots of critics out there. But you're
Do you want to
more
read
than welcome.
that, John? We read them because people that are watching us on playback can't always see what the comments are.
No.
Then they don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I meant that loud.
You want me to read it out loud?
Yeah.
Okay, this is from Angela, Chippy, Doodle. People are always so quick to criticise and so slow to praise. That's why I wanted you to know how grateful I am for starting her off on her coin collection. Bless her.
Thanks, Angela. Yeah, how many have you got?
Yeah, we're British, Ange. At the end of the day, we build people up only because we want to knock them down. Sad but true.
Yeah, I get confused as to which queues people are talking about, Andrew. Either, regardless of which, if I owe you for anything, let's put it this way. Let's make it easy. Because some of you are saying, Ian, I had this, and like Andrew, he's saying I had that, so on. So let's make it easy for everybody, right? You've all got my phone number. Every single one of you's got my phone number. So send me a text. Don't email, because if you email in, John deletes most of the emails. He doesn't answer most of the emails because we ain't got time. We put
it's on auto reply anyway, and it'll tell you that no one's going to answer your question.
No one's going to answer it. So you've got to send me a text, which is taking up my time. I know, but there's no other way of doing it. So you're going to have to send me a text by WhatsApp would be preferable, because if I have to say anything lengthy, it's always easier on WhatsApp than it is the normal text. So WhatsApp is preferable, but text otherwise. Don't email unless you have to. Preferably send me a text. If I owe you any money for anything, doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if it's for something 2 years ago. Doesn't matter if it's for something 2 months ago. If I owe you any money for anything, contact me. Let me know what I owe you the money for. Let me know who you are in case you're not in my contacts list. And just send me a text and say, "Oh, you owe me money." You know, tell me who you are, and talk to me about what I owe you, and I'll try and come to an arrangement with you where you can get something else and walk away happy, not walk away unhappy. So that's the plan. So that's to anybody that I owe money to. So Andrew, Adzi, anybody, if I owe you any money, send me a text. Let me know what I owe you for. Let's come to an arrangement. Let's get it settled. And then we can move on a little bit. And those of you that haven't seen an email from me, I emailed everybody today. Absolutely everybody got an email today. So if you haven't seen it, it's in your junk folder.
Jarvis says he's going to text you today. Yeah, Jarvis, just if you've got WhatsApp, use that, mate. And
no problem, Javid. Give me a rundown on what I owe you. And,
and he's got an idea of how he'd like to be sorted out. So, yeah, let's have that conversation.
Manny Sue got the email, brilliant. So if you didn't get the email off us, then check your junk folder. Because I did send an email today to let everybody know, give them some thingy. And also remember, it's Friday. And what's Friday to start off, John?
The weekend?
The weekend. As
Right.
Fran says, it's the weekend.
Yeah, usually about 5 o'clock though.
Which means don't expect me to be doing anything, because I'm taking a lot of the advice, and you know, me and John are doing our best on the one hand. On the other hand, we are taking and heeding the advice of we have to look out for each other, you know, look after each other's health, our own health. So we can't do too much,
No.
but we are on it every week.
And we're now 2 minutes past the hour, old boy.
Hey, 2 minutes past the hour, so we've done another hour. Thanks for everybody for watching. Thanks for tuning
Thank
in.
you. Thanks for everybody in the raffle. That's brilliant.
Thanks very much for helping us in the raffle. The other one's up there. We'll be back on Tuesday. And other than that, like I said, send me a text, and you can we can either settle the debt I owe you, or you can support us on the link. All right, and I will get back to everybody. All right then. Thank you.
Yep. Bye, everyone.
See you later. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Lorna. Thanks, Katie. Thanks, everybody, for helping.
And I'll
Love
see you
to you
later,
and your
young
mum,
man.
Ian. And love to John. Yeah, I got you. Thanks, mate. Somebody just sent me a text, but I got it. Just so they know I got it. Nice
Yeah,
to see
everyone,
you. Background.
you stay safe, guys.
Thank you.
Ian, speak soon.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay.